Hi, Janelle here from Nellie Belly, where we are all about giving your family really easy, budget-friendly ways to feed your family's belly, their heart, their soul. Today I am creating a project that I'm super excited about. I am creating a outdoor barn quilt. If you're not familiar with barn quilts, you need to Google it, you need to look it up. They're really common here in Minnesota, and you see these really large pieces of art on the outside of barns. However, they're giant and they are quite elaborate. I am going to make a much more simplified version to put on that side of my garage, an outdoor version. And I'm using 4 of these 2x2 pieces of plywood. I'm using multiple colors of outdoor paints. I am using foam brushes, masking painter's tape, and I am using spray polyurethane or a clear sealer. Now, a couple things I want to talk about that's important about this project. First is the materials that you use. You can use variations of the materials, but you need to have a 2x2 square of plywood, 4 of them. You could go ahead and do a small version of the quilt on just one if you like, but for the giant one that I'm creating, I'm using 4 of these. And the reason I decided to go with 2x2 squares is that, first of all, it's easy for me to put in the back of my car. I was able to get it by myself. They're much easier to manage. And so they don't require my husband, they don't require special tools, they're a lot easier. Now, they do come in various some of them are prettier, some of them are not so pretty. You can spend a lot of money on these, and some of them are really inexpensive. If you do choose to get one that is inexpensive, which is usually about $2 or $3 per square, you may want to think about throwing a spray paint of white or another base color, because they really are kind of ugly. This one's a little bit more expensive. I think this one is about $4 or $5 per square. But I prefer it because I am not going to put a base coat. I'm going to use just the wood. Then you can use all kinds of different kinds of paints. I am using actual craft paint because it allows me to pick from multiple different colors. It's a little bit more inexpensive, so I pay about $1 per container. But you could absolutely use paint pens, which would mean you would be able to eliminate the brushes. It would be a lot easier. You could even use Sharpies if you wanted to. You could use leftover latex paint that you have laying around the house. All of that is perfectly fine. The one thing that you do not want to miss, though, is going to be your sealer. There are multiple different kinds of sealers out there, but you want to get a clear outdoor sealer. And what this will do is it allows us to spray our finished product and keep it looking nice as long as we want it to. We're going to put multiple coats of this on top of our finished product. So go ahead, get your supplies, and meet me right back here, and I will show you how this goes. There's my dog. Okay, so here I have got my pattern kind of laid out. I worked with a post-it because a post-it is a square, and I kind of just did a simple design, and then each of these are a different square. So this is the larger design, and then I broke it down into these squares like this. And I did one square, and then I used the lines to do the next squares. And I'll have this as a printable for you so you can just download it and not have to figure it out for yourself.